Hello, Internet. James Allen from Out of 8, and today I'm playing space adventure game Constellation Distantia. The game has a very linear campaign where it gives you one objective at a time that you basically have to complete in order to advance the story. You can go off and mine some things and do some really rudimentary trading, but it really wants you to focus on the story as you go through the game. There's also only one save game, which means since I'm doing this video near the beginning of the game to kind of preserve spoilers and stuff, I had to restart and I lost all my progress from before, so that's super awesome. Has a lot of exposition in here, a ton of it. So if you like story, you know, there's something. And you can skip it by pressing escape. So we can mine planets. There's some tutorial stuff. Basically what you do in the game is you do what it tells you to do up here at the top. Top center of your screen, big text, basically tells you what you need to do. You really don't want to do anything that the game doesn't tell you to do, because that might put you in a tight spot where you need certain resources later on, and it doesn't let you do it simply because you spent the resources doing something else. You have this mothership, but it doesn't actually do anything. You can click on these planets over here that will kind of face you in their general direction. But that's all that the mothership does. There isn't anything else that you can do on there. You can go to the lab, which will allow you to research upgrades for your jet, which I'll get to your jet in a little bit. That's basically how you move around the most. If you click on a thing, you can study it to figure out what resources you need in order to craft that particular thing. And we'll get to that in a second. And then you can reinstall stuff on your jet. And there's also a list of all the different resources you can have in the game. But again, we'll deal with that because the tutorial is going to get to that here in a little bit. So, you need to get 25 units of methane. So I need to find this icy planet, which is somewhere over in that general vicinity. I'm going to hold down, you press E, and this is your little jet, which is actually where you do everything from. At the beginning of the game here, you have really basic weaponry. You have a little laser thing that does dual duty as attacking enemy ships and mining. You also notice there's kind of a range icon on here, but you can't target anything. So it's really easy to run into stuff because it's really hard to get a feel for how far away from things you are because the scale in the game isn't realistic. So you can really accidentally run into stuff pretty easily. So here's this ice moon. You basically fire until I get close enough where it's actually hitting stuff. Again, it's really hard to tell how close I am to the surface. And I have died before. By slamming into the surface of the planet, because it's so hard to tell how far away you are from things. There's very hard to have a sense of scale in this. And I'm just mining absolutely nothing. Again, I have no idea. Oh, there's one thing. What did I get? Carbon, which I don't need. Awesome. So basically, you just kind of keep hammering away at this until you get these little glow orbs. And water. There's methane. Okay, that's all I need. So I'm going to get out of orbit. And then I need to find a ship that can trade. All you have to do is get within range of them inside of their little circles, and then they'll give you one trade option that you can do. There's no mining for resources in order to sell them. It's simply swapping one resource for another, and it's very limited in what you can swap. There's also no side missions in the game. It's the linear campaign missions or nothing. Now, you could go to other planets in here and mine them, but Again, there's not really anything to do with the resources other than craft things and trade them with other people. So I'm picking up trade proposals here. Okay, so I finally found him. So let me... You can dock at any point in the map. You'll automatically just reappear at your mothership just by holding down the button. And you can see here it's just simply trading one resource for another for all these things. And I'm going to do the one that the mission lets me do. So there you go. Trade's finished. Story stuff. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. You can press escape to do it. Okay, so now I'm going to travel to another system. So we go to the starport, which again is just some arbitrary location near the system. You can go to different planets in the system or travel to a different system. So the mission says to travel to the system Bs. So I will. And things unlock in order too, so I can't really do much anyway. And as soon as I kind of warp in, it'll tell me what my thing is. Trader vessel wants to buy 35 tons of carbon. So let me see how much carbon I have. I might actually have more than 35. Come on. Carbon. Yeah, I got plenty. So I just need to find the trader. Alright, so just gotta find where he's at. It's probably over here. It's one of these two guys. Again, there's different systems, but they're all basically the same thing. They have some trader ships. They have a couple planets, and that's basically it. Yeah, no, I found them. Well, we'll just see what this other guy wants to trade. Alright, so we're back here, and again, just simply click the trade button. Give it a couple seconds to register. Yay! More stuff to read. Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh, yeah. Alright, so distract the bandits. So this is kind of the combat thing. So basically all I want you to do is fly near these two checkpoints. And that will distract the bandits or something. So here comes all these little enemies, which you're not supposed to engage here. As you get close enough to a planet, you actually go into orbit around it, which is a little handy, and then... Oh, crap. Go! Okay, good. So I got that one. Alright. Let's go to that other one. And all I have to do is reach the two checkpoints, and that's it. Where's this other one at? Over here. Looks like it's on the other side of the planet, I guess. Again, hard to tell when I am too close. Here's the checkpoint. Oh, unless it's on that planet. It's actually on that planet. Guess it's on the other side. I don't even know. Okay, there we go. End cutscene. Now, someone spent a lot of time writing on this story, and I'm just clicking right through it. Study the blueprint and build a large magazine for Eagle Author. So this is going to the lab. So you need a large magazine. So I will study that. Click it twice. There we go. I need a regular magazine, and I also need some more iron and carbon. So let me craft the regular magazine. which I can craft. So there we go. So there's our regular magazine. And we need to get our large magazine going by... Well, I need to mine some stuff. So let's go to... We'll search for some asteroids or go to this planet. And mine some junk. You want to try to pick planets that don't have anybody on it. Otherwise, they get kind of mad when you blow up their planet that they're living on. We'll see if I can do this without running into this asteroid, which is some undeterminate amount of distance away. Again, the sense of scale here is very hard to tell what's close and what's not close. Hydrogen and plutonium, both of which I don't need. Reload. Leveled up. Carbon, that's good. Although I used some of it to create the little one. Come back here. Slag. And nitrogen. Come back here. Ugh. Alright. I don't even know. That thing's moving away from me. Let's see what these guys want to trade. I might actually want to trade for what I need. There's my mothership. And then if not, I'll go to that rock planet. Or not the volcanic planet. That doesn't have anybody on it. And see if I can mine whatever I need. What you guys have? Alright, let's go back. Alright, what do I need? I need iron and carbon. Ah, and it reset my trading. Cool. Of course it did. This looks like, got a lot of people on this planet. Unless it's behind it or something dumb like that. I don't think it is, though. And that accomplished nothing. Oh, what's up with this weird blue shadow thing either? It's very odd. Yeah, there's a couple things. Not what I want. And I think that's all my bullets. Okay, well. Yeah, now it says protection level 4. Okay. But I think I'm out of ammo. Ah! Yep, out of ammo. Well, that's awesome. So I can't mine anymore. But I can try to bomb this thing. So we shall. You gotta blow it up. Hopefully I'll get some good resources out of that. Doesn't actually look like a lot for using up an entire nuke. Well, we'll see what we get. And that's also unfortunate because I actually need the nuke later on for another mission, but whatever. Plutonium. Plutonium. I think this planet might be plutonium heavy. Well, that's disappointing. Let's see if I can trade with these guys. Yeah, it's probably going to erase my trading proposals. Yeah, don't have very much oxygen left. Alright. None of those. None of those are good for me. Take that, though. You are missing materials. Still can't do the large magazine, though. Because I got no iron and no carbon out of that. And I'm out of ammo. I think I'm going to go to the starport. And then just go back. To bees. Could go to a different system. Considering I've already blown this up. Yeah, when you go to the spaceport, it just kind of refuels you with ammo and oxygen. This is not very effective. Well, I'd love to show this part of the game off. You're just not going to give me any resources, are you? Alright, come on. Yeah, no. I gotta get out of orbit to dock back. You know what? Let's go to a different system in this. Because this isn't doing so hot. Alright, what do we have here? Rock planet, volcanic. It's probably going to be a lot of the same junk. I know, I'd love to. Yeah, let's see what this guy has to trade. not great. That's what I need as enemies. Give me something, please. No, of course not. Can't even see anything. Yeah, whatever. It's not gonna let me do it, is it? Nope. Uranium, hydrogen, water. Hydrogen. Anything that I need? No. So not only does it have all these linear missions, but it doesn't even give you like what you need in order to complete it, which is, you know. And if you're going to make everybody do these missions in this order, at least just arbitrarily give me what I need. Like, stop giving me much, just give it to me. Seriously. Anyway, I've kind of had enough, to be honest, of this game. Eventually, you'll be able to craft this stuff, which, if it would actually freaking give me iron or carbon, and then you can put that part on your ship over here and basically install different parts that you research, which will make your jet thing a little bit more agile, as it were. That's really the only freedom that you get in the game. It's too linear. I was trying to, while I was playing, I was trying to figure out what this game is missing that's key, and that other space adventure games do have, and it's that there's just the campaign in here. There's no side missions you can do for extra money. There's no trade other than simply swapping resources. You know, you can't go around and like mine stuff and then sell it and be able to upgrade your thing that way, unless you magically find a trader that's willing to trade the resource that you need in order to unlock the next bit or piece for your ship. And really, you don't want to research anything or buy anything that the game doesn't want you to do, because then you might get stuck and not have any resources to buy the next thing, or no nukes to nuke the next thing that it makes you do later on in the campaign. So you really have to stick to the limited instructions that the game gives you for completing each of the missions. You know, you're basically just flying around, you're mining resources, you're doing very limited trade with other ships, you're upgrading your jet, you're flying to other systems, but again, to the system that it tells you to fly to up in the top when you get further on. And then there's this karma system, which basically just means don't bomb cities and don't, nuke planets that have people on them. That's all that is. And then that karma level just affects how much resources and repairs you get when you dock at a starport when you switch systems. So, the game is too linear, too restrictive, considering how many space adventure games there are, to really make this a recommended title. That's all I have for today. Until next time, bye now.